It's Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. The Grizzlies are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now is their time to try and avoid a Game 7 against the San Antonio Spurs. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Welcome to Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals on 2K Sports. The atmosphere in this building couldn't be any better, with a trip to the NBA Finals at stake. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. We've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Hughes in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Monroe in at the power forward. You look at San Antonio, their season is teetering on the brink, needing a win here at home to force a decisive Game 7.
So true, B.A. I mean, this is almost already a Game 7 for them. It's all or nothing time, and these fans are amped up for it. When you get this close to the finals, you're not holding anything back.
2 points. That one goes.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Wembanyama. Castle outside. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Hughes. Pass to Alvarez. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Fox, plenty of space. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. On target from range. Hughes has got 5 points.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Fox, the pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Shot to stop the run. San Antonio again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Ooh, got that one up quick. 7 points in the game.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Here's Vassell, and he dunks it down.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. There's Jackson with the 3, and another 3 for Memphis.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
It's good.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the Spurs head coach. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying, it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you've already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Monroe. After the basket by Memphis on the other end, and the shot goes.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
Pass to Hughes. To the inside. Here's Alvarez. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Alvarez got his second basket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Monroe. No one near him. Castle misses.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
They set the pick. Shot from 16, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
And here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Fox. The baseline J. And it's blocked. Here's Hughes. He's guarded by Vassell. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Memphis shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 15. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. On defense, the Grizzlies. And here's Vassell from the arc. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And he drives in. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Harper. Pass to Monroe. The three from Wembanyama. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Hughes. He's got 14. There's the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Monroe. To snap the cold streak. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the...
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Memphis leading by 17. Here's Hughes. And here's Aldama. Jerome on the wing. Screen by Edey. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Harper. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fox, the pass to Harper. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. A different look for San Antonio. Monroe comes in for Sohan, and Castle subbed in for Harper. On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Ja Morant, and it's Alvarez in at the center position. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Monroe's got 6 points.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 13. Over to the wing. The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Monroe. He has 6. Down the triple. Now here's Morant. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Hughes. Hughes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Morant. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, number 2, Dylan Parker.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson's been shooting it with so much confidence. Defense, they can't really slow him down right now.
Spurs trail by 9. Outside Johnson. Pass to Monroe. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
Forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And so it's Memphis with it. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Jackson. Shot blocked. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Inside, Alvarez. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Better try something different. The long arms of Wemby, yeah, he makes a defense by himself.
Grizzlies lead by 5. Outside Morant. 1:51 left in the first half of this one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Monroe with a bucket.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
So Memphis calls timeout, their first.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
For San Antonio, Sohan's checked in for Monroe, and it's Champagnie in for Johnson. For San Antonio, Monroe's checked in for Sohan. Devin Vassell comes in for Champagnie. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. There's a minute 26 left to play in the half. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Memphis ahead, leading by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Facing elimination, can they even the series on their home floor? Shaq.
Are you calling the powers of Shaq Shadamas?
Yeah.
I must consult the bones, but I left them at home, Ernie.
What are you talking about, the dominoes?
Nope.
Thanks for tuning in.
And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This Game 6 getting started. San Antonio trailing here. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Monroe in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Nice ball movement by Memphis. Back to Morant. Over Vassell. Morant, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Wembanyama. Castle outside. Wembanyama screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Castle misses. Well, Memphis shooting is around 55% so far.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Wembanyama, screen on Morant. Box the pass to Vassell. Here's Monroe. Wembanyama, screen on Jackson. Monroe misses.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's Hughes. He drops it from range. Now it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Monroe from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Alvarez got his 5th rebound in this one.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. Alvarez got 8 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Castle outside. They need this. Out to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Fox splashing it home from deep.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Pass to Hughes. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot is Alvarez. 10 points for him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Fox outside. Here's Monroe. Fox surveying the D. Wembanyama with it. He's got 5. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Morant. Out to the wing. Here's Hughes. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Fox outside for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Hughes has got 9 rebounds now. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Fox. San Antonio again can't hit. Grizzlies lead by 12. Here's Alvarez. Buries it down low. Alvarez got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Monroe, looking to win the run. From beyond the arc, and then some. Monroe's got 19. Points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Morant, the pass to Hughes. The shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
For San Antonio, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Wembanyama, screen on Jackson. Monroe misses.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Count it. Alvarez got 14 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Vassell. From outside, off the mark. Memphis leading by 15. Takes it inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Here's Monroe, defended by Jackson, and the bucket. It counts. And he is on his way to the line. We'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
From deep, Harper. It's hauled in by Hughes. Hughes has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Edey. Soft touch off the glass. Edey's gotten his second bucket.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Basket counts.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
And Jerome has got the ball here for Memphis. Puts it up from 17. Buries the jump shot.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's good. 2 points. Wembanyama's gotten his third basket of the night.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way.
Hits the trifecta.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's some...
9 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. For San Antonio, Monroe's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. On the court for the Grizzlies, Moran and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Then there's Zach Edey. Then there's Jalen Wells. And it's Alvarez in at the 4. Edey, that's good.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Gets the 3 to fall. Monroe's got 9 points now in the second half.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Moran. And a missed layup.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Jerome against Castle. There's the triple. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Wells. Pass to Jerome. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim. On the way in.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Down low. With the fadeaway. And San Antonio. Getting another bucket right there.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
It's Wells on the wing. Back to Moran. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Edey with a screen on Fox. To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Just a textbook lead pass right there. They're putting it right where it needed to be.
San Antonio has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Monroe. From deep. The rebound by Edey.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Right side Wells. This one for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it. And showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they punched their ticket into the NBA Finals. It took 6 games, but this series is a wrap.
Well, it wasn't an easy conference finals, but they're happy they avoid a Game 7. Now, this will allow this team to save their legs a little bit for what should be an incredible finals series. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Morant against Fox. Morant surveying the floor. The Memphis Grizzlies win the series and will be moving on.
Well, the West is no joke. It's always a battle, but they did it. They were able to survive the gauntlet and make plays when it mattered most.
And their reward for surviving the West, a trip to the NBA Finals.
Now, this is a team that has their sights set on bigger hardware. And even though they'll face a tough test out of the East, they want to be the ones to hoist that Larry O'Brien.
Well, they've proven they've got the skill. Going to be a great matchup, that's for sure. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
She know me, I'm thug. Yeah, she shining like butter. From Chicago, I call her Young Cutler.